3, 2, 1, 2. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. We'll get rolling in a few minutes. I got in here early to type all this stuff out. I got to do the poll too. Positions. It's because he played for Bama. I love Will Anderson, man. East Coast, you'll take Wolf, Larry. He is available, right? Yeah, he is. Got you on that one, Larry. There's one more spot that, we're closed we can close with that one, but we'll leave it open just in case. Let me show my screen. So we see where we're at here. Wolf. Gotcha, Larry. I'm going to mark it off and make a note. And one in the full size. You got it. I'm going to mark those and go. So we're getting close here on a few of them. You got it, Larry. Thank you and good luck. Let me go over here and make a note on here. Uh, 32 for hockey, 43 for the full size. I know the writing's small, and sometimes I forget to update the price, but I didn't today. So that's good news. Let me check the notification on Facebook. What I will do is I'm going to make a note here. Did I post the poll? Yeah, it's down below. So poll's open. Guessing game is going. 3 left in mini helmets, 2 left in the baseball, 1 left in East Coast, 1 left in Big L. That's where we're at. I'm just updating on the page, so we're all updated here. No one tries to claim there. Close to live fill. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Wish the hockey game was starting at 7 instead of 6. Let's get rid of that. Let's go over here. Okay. I'll read off some names that are available in the mini helmet and the baseball in a second. Hockey is getting close to just shutting that one down and doing randoms so that those are available. 19 and I said 22. I'll read those off just in case first. We can one more claim or we can leave it where it's at. Rocky's full. Big Al's has one more random spot open. Baseball 2. Mini helmet 3. So let's get going. You guys see? Oh, maybe the camera doesn't see it. I put this. I'm trying to bring good luck. I put a hanger out here for whatever we're about to hang up in East Coast. Maybe I just jinxed it in the negative way. I saw that and thought it's time to hang up jersey. Hopefully, if we don't hit a picture, you blame me. Okay, so let me read through East Coast before we run the randoms here first. Welcome in, everyone. The guest game is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Did I put rookie? Defensive Rookie of the Year award winner. There we go. And then poll is now position. It's bounty for minis. I'm changing it from the customs for a little bit. Joe Green, Garrison Hurst, and Darrell Rivas, who's been kicking around for a while. We got those 3 options for if the bounty hits tonight. The bounty on Monday hit custom, and the choice was Devin Hester. So that jersey is gone from choices. We'll keep using stuff and subbing stuff in. In hockey, we either closed or one left. I'll read who's available just in case, and then I'm going to shut her down around the randoms. Available players are Boone Jenner, Brock Faber, Cam Talbot, Cole Perfetti, Connor McMichael, Dawson Mercer, Dominic Hasek, Elvis Merzlikins, Evander Kane, Ilya Sorokin, Jack Drury, Lucas Dostal, Mark Recchi, Mark Scheifele, Matthew Tkachuk, Mike Richter, Mike Vernon, Niles Hoglander, Owen Tippett, Trent Frederick, Tyler Seguin, and Victor Hedman. Down to 6 boxes. Talking with Josh today about next series. Sounds like Bedard will be back. We'll have Matthews and Orr. We'll probably have McDavid. Probably going to have an Ovechkin, a Yager. So maybe a little bit more in the high mid-tier instead of a couple Waynes and then drop off after a few, which I prefer. So, but may not have a chance at Wayne next series. So I'm praying we got 1 or 2 in these last 6. Okay, let's do this. I think we're good to run randoms here. The final 3 names after I run this are going to be $16 solos for those that want to get in for half price and on one player. So I'm going to do that now. Let's go over here. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There they are. Solos are Sorokin, Jenner, and McMichael. All good names. Nope, no Gretzky's. And not, I mean, obviously he sells these to people that I'm not able to track as well. So that, but as far as 8 have been opened by Daryl, and I know those 8, that's why they were removed. That's why Schwartz and Billy Smith, a career jersey, were removed today. That's why Gordie Howe got taken off, because Daryl pulled the Howe. So let's see here. Here, wrong one. So if I see it and I know it, I remove them. As soon as I know they're gone, they're gone. There's not more than 1 per play. This is a closed series with 65, and once that jersey's gone, it's gone for the series. These are $16 solos. Jason, I got you with McMichael, who we thought maybe hit yesterday, huh? Boone Jenner and Ilya Sorokin. He was a finalist for the Vezina, right? They haven't awarded those yet. I guess he could still win it. Although Vasilevsky sure seems like he'll win it. Sorokin, Boone Jenner are our last 2 solos for 16. Okay, I'm going to go over here and read some names on the mini helmet and the baseball. As soon as the last Big Al's 4-box full-size spot gets claimed, I'll run those random so you guys can see who you have and try to trade, sell, buy, whatever. And then we'll do that. But just 3 different breaks have some openings here. In the mini helmet, there are 3 spots left. This is a pick 1 random 4. So you pick a player, you get 4 randoms in addition to that for 17. When I read these names, I'll pause and let you know if it's a headliner. Not that that matters, but just in case. I'm hoping we have a headliner in here somewhere. We're down to 6, so we'll do 2 today, 2 next week, 2 a week after that. Here's the names that are claimable, $17 per claim. 3 of these will close us. There will be some leftover solos as well for $4. Is that what we do? $4? Yeah, 4 is fine. Aaron Donald, Adrian Peterson, AJ Green, Andre Reed, Andrew Makuba, Antonio Gates, Ashton Genty is a pictured headliner. Bo Jackson, Bob Greasy, Chad Johnson, Chris Olave, DeAndre Swift, Dan Marino is a pictured headliner. Darius Slay, Darren Sproles, Dave Robinson, Deion Sanders, DeMarcus Ware, Derrick Henry is a pictured headliner. Deshaun Jackson, Devin Hester, Devonta Smith, Des Bryant, Donnie Shell, Drake London, Drew Pearson, Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Edwin James, Emmett Smith is a pictured headliner. Eric Allen, Fred Warner, Harold Fenton Jr., Hines Ward, Jason Witten. JSN is a pictured headliner. Jaden Daniels is a pictured headliner. Jalen Waddle, Jalen Noel, Javon Curse, J.J. McCarthy, John Elway is a pictured headliner. John Gruden, Jonathan Ogden, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love, Josh Allen is a pictured headliner. Kurt Warner, Kyle Monangai, Kyle Pitts, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lawrence Taylor, LaShawn McCoy, Marcus Allen, Marshall Falk, Mel Renfro, Michael Penix Jr., Michael Vick, Mike Sainristil, Mike Singletary, Nick Bosa, OBJ, Peyton Manning is a pictured headliner, Randy White, Ricky Williams, Terrell Suggs, Terry McLaurin, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Travis Hunter is a pictured headliner, I think. Travion Henderson, Tua Tagovailoa, Ty Law, Warren Moon, William Perry, Xavier Legette, and Zay Flowers. Lots of claimable names there. 3 claims will close us, and then we'll run randoms. There'll be some $4 solos as well. Moving over to baseball, we have 2 spots left. These are pick 1 random 4. These will be $3 solos. Well, I think we'll have 3 of these as well after we run it. Elway is available, Jay. If you want him, he's all yours. I think they've got him on a flash for the headliner, which is cool. I like the flashes for Denver. Pick 1 random 3. 2 spots close us here. I'll read these headliners off as well, or these names off. Jay, sure, you got it. Okay, so John Elway. These are, I already forgot the price. 17. Is that what I said? 17. Elway. Down to 2 left in the mini helmet. Frank Thomas, Larry, is that a claim? He is available if you want him. I'm assuming you're claiming him, so just let me know if you're not, and I'll remove it. So 1 left in baseball. Hola, Ila. Genty mini. See, it's doing all these hieroglyphics. Genty. There goes 2 of the headliners I talked about. John Elway. Did I already get rid of him? I did. Ashton Genty. Okay, so 1 left in mini, 1 left in baseball. I'll run the randoms as soon as these get filled up. Houston Oilers, like the run and shoot is gone. There are other Oilers, like Warren Moon's available, Eddie George, Earl Campbell. Like, I got you. You got to round up. I had a claim, yes, 2 days ago. It was 99. It was 3 $33 spots. I did not win, but I remember thinking that too. 99. It's 3 $33 spots. So no Oiler spot, not the run and shoot, but there is there's Warren Moon, there's Earl Campbell, and there's Eddie George if you're looking for Oilers. But 1 spot left in there. I'm going to read off baseball because we're down to 1 left there as well. I'll try to pause on headliners, but I don't know if I have these ones memorized as well. Barry Larkin, Ben Zobrist. I think there's only a few. Bill Mazeroski, Brendan Rodgers, Brian Reynolds, Carlos Correa, Carlos Martinez, Chipper Jones, Colson Montgomery, Kurt Schilling, Daniel Hudson, Don Larson, Don Mattingly, Edwin Diaz, Elias Diaz, Ellie De La Cruz, Fernando Tatis. I watched baseball last night and saw him hit a single. Tatis. There was no other sports on, so I watched. Frank Thomas is gone. Fred McGriff, Gary Sheffield, Gleyber Torres, Hayden Birdsong, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Jared Kalinick, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Tomei, J.J. Weatherholt. I just bought a J.J. Weatherholt Cardinals jersey. That's probably the only team he's played for. Nike, so that'll be in the series at some point. Joe Morgan, Joe Torre, John Schmaltz, Jose Canseco, Julio Rodriguez, Luis Robert, Manny Ramirez, Marcus Semien, Noah Schultz, Noah Syndergaard, Nolan Arenado, Daryl, what's up, man? Ono Cruz, Orlando Cepeda, Patrick Wisdom, Paul Molitor, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Rod Carew, Rolly Fingers, Ron Say, Ronald Acuna Jr., Ryan Howard, Sammy Sosa, Sebastian Walcott, Steve Garvey, Tim Anderson, Tom Seaver, that's the headliner, Tony Perez, Walker Buehler, Walker Jenkins, Jordan Alvarez. There's probably a couple other headliners that I skipped over on accident too, but Peyton Manning is available. And he's one of the pictured headliners. If you want to claim him, Gila is all yours. That'll close minis. 1 left in baseball, 1 left in mini, unless that's a claim. Which I'm going to assume it is, Gila. If you want him, it's all yours. Okay. Okay, so we're closed on minis. I'll run the randoms there. There's going to be 3 solos, I believe. 72. Is there 75 names here? There are. The final 3 on the random that I'm going to run right now will be $4 solos. As soon as you see it and you want it, you can claim them. 1 per claim, please. 1 per comment. First come, first serve. And Brady's going to claim Colson Montgomery to close baseball. So let's run both sets of randoms here. I'll do football first. There will be 3 solos here as well, I believe. 17, 34, 51. Is there 54 names here? 57. Oh, I didn't put the dang thing down. That might help. Whoops. 36, 54, 57, 3 there. Okay. Well, let's get it rolling. We're completely closed besides one spot left in Big Al's full size. It's a random team, so you're not claiming Washington. You're just claiming the last spot. We'll run the randoms. That's 43. And then 2 solos left in East Coast for 16 apiece. Ilya Sorokin and Boone Jenner. So we're getting there. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Daryl. Okay. Okay, 7 times. 3, 4, 5. That happens to me quite frequently, especially when I was trying to order Michael Penix Jr. from the Fanatics rep that always tries to call me, and I texted and auto-corrected right as I hit send. He laughed at it, but still. 6. One more time. Last 3 are available for $4, which are Deion Sanders, Xavier Legette, Dan Marino. $4 solos for those 3. Great names. Great names, great names. Give me a second to roll through these if I can. That's what I did last week, and I got rid of the things. Let's do it over here instead. There's 18. I'll check the claims in 1 second. Jason Witten down to Nick Bosa. Well, Jalen Waddle down to Nick Bosa. Where are you, Nick Bosa? 18, Derrick Henry for the final random. Ela, that's a nice random for you, too. And we're going up to Ricky Williams. I will read off all those claims, guys. So when we get there, you'll know all the different players you have. Have we closed these earlier? I wouldn't read them through just to save you guys not hearing me read them all off. Okay. XL is Xavier Legette. Is that a nickname? What are these N's? Dan, Marino, Dion. Okay. It's autocorrecting them. So Xavier Legette going to Obi. He's one of your guys, Obi. Marino going to Chad. Vlad and Gila just behind on Dan, the man. Deion Sanders going to Chad. I did see yours, Chad Marino. I got yours. I was just looking through the. Yeah, I'm on live chat. I learned my lesson. I'm sure I'll forget again soon. If I switch to top chat, it does not show any of your comments right now. I don't know why. No idea why. So, who knows? Yeah, I know. you got to keep me on point too, because I'll do it. Okay, I'll come back and read these. Dan Marino and Deion Sanders going to Chad. Xavier Legette going to Obi. Let's run baseball randoms here. The final, those were $4 solos, by the way. These baseball are $3 solos. And it's the last 3 on these ones as well. So give me a second. We'll get all this out of the way, and then we'll get rolling on our items tonight. If you're just jumping in, guess a Defensive Rookie of the Year award winner that I have in the gold bag here. If you get it right, you get, I don't know what I said, changed every night, $11 credit. And then position battle tonight is for bounty. The bounty choices, if we hit it as a team, and the winner can choose between Joe Green, Garrison Hurst, and Darrelle Revis mini helmets. I'll move those in a second. 7 times here. Bottom 3 will be $3 solos. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Carlos Martinez, Bill Mazeroski, and Marcus Semien. Look at those top 2, Barry and Ellie. $3 solos for baseball. 18. Noah Syndergaard. Jeff Bagwell. Not too bad of randoms there, Nick at the top. Larkin and Bagwell, both names I like. Okay, $3 solos. Simeon going to Nick. Isn't Mazeroski like a expensive name? No. Mazeroski, don't listen to me about baseball, that's for sure. Mazeroski, Carlos Martinez are our $3 solos here. Sorokin and Jenner are $16 solos in East Coast. And then one final spot left in Big Al's. I'll give it 30 seconds to see if we close it now and we can run the randoms, and all the randoms will be done. If not, we'll come back and do it when we get there. Old second baseman for the Pirates. Glove first. I swear he's been listed as some headliners on a few bat series, ball series. But I could be completely wrong too. So last call before we start rolling and worry about the solos here in a second. Well, we got to worry about the baseball solos because we're going to start with that one, and then hockey. One spot left in Big Al's 4-boxer. 2 solos left in baseball. 2 solos left in East Coast. Nick, you'll take the other 2. Might as well. A little clean sweep. Just do. Sounds stupid saying do 8 when it's 9, but do the $1 discount for grabbing all 3. So do $8 for those, Nick, instead of 9. You can thank me later. No. So there is just one spot left in. These are not your teams yet. One spot left in the 4-boxer. It's an in spot, and then we'll run the randoms and see who you got. So Ela, if you were looking up here and you saw the Rams, that's not who you have. That's just the line you're on now. We still need to random all these. So one spot left to close us, then we can random those, and then we'll see who gets who. Jacob Mazeroski is one of the young hot pitchers. Maybe him. No, it was the Mazeroski. It must have just been like a cool, like scripted bat or something if he's not a huge name. I know he's been a headliner before. All right. We'll worry about Big Al's when we get there. There's one spot left. As soon as it closes, I'll run the randoms. But let's get going with our other stuff. Baseball. I'll read these off real quick. We're down to 3 boxes left, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to move these. Again, this is the Bounty Winner's Choices. Joe Green on the Classic with some gold ink. Garrison Hurst on an STS 4.0 for the Niners. And our buddy Darrelle Revis. So that's where we're at. Elliott's closing us just in time so I can... I don't know where to put these. Sure. You'd think I'd have more space here. I'll read these in a second. Let's get you your teams first in Big Al so that they're not just sitting around waiting for that. It's going to bug me if I don't highlight that one, so I'm going to go make a mark of that one, Elliot. Yeah, it must have been, I swear he was listed. I'll have to go back and look through old pictures. Or I'm just completely losing my mind, which is also very possible. Okay. Well, let's get random. So here's the 30 spots, guys. These are the orders of your claims. If we had done this on Facebook, that's the order they would have been, and then I would have ran the list of teams and put you next to them. Exact same thing here. We're just going to reorganize it right after. Well, let's go over here and grab our random teams. There's 1, 2, 3, 7 times, as always with these. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Starting with the Arizona combo spot, which is where it normally is, and ending with Houston. So let's go over here. Do this. Pay special. Arizona, Houston, Elliott. You have Houston. Greg, you have the Arizona combo. Just for an extra one, Kyle, you've got Dallas. I feel like you get Dallas semi-frequently, but let's check those names. Sort them again. Greg, you're still there. Dallas is Kyle. Houston, I said, was Elliott last spot. These are the teams. I'm going to read them off now so you know. If you want to try to trade sell, it'll give you time while we're opening the other 4 pre-fills. And then I'll read them again when we get back to it. Greg, Arizona, New York Jets. Bill S., Atlanta. Carlos, Baltimore. Jesse, Buffalo. Jonathan R., you have the Carolina-Tennessee combo. Bill S., Chicago. Hila, you've got Cincy. Robert B., you have Cleveland. Kyle, Dallas. Tim, Denver. Josh G., Detroit. Larry K., you have Green Bay. Elliot, you have Houston. Bill S., Indianapolis. Zach, Jacksonville. Vlad, Kansas City. Brad, Las Vegas. Bill S., the Chargers. Brad, the Rams. Zach, Miami. Elliot, Minnesota. Greg, New England. Carlos, New Orleans. Tim, the Giants. Jesse, Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh. Greg, San Francisco. Brian, Seattle. Joseph, Tampa Bay. And Chad, Washington. We'll trade Washington for Chicago if interested. Chad, you have Washington. Chicago was Bill. Bill, if you're here and want to trade, let us know. I'm going to... Okay. Thank you, Elliot, for helping close that one there. And we're good. Let's baseball. You guys keep chatting about trading if you want. I'll keep it on the screen so you can get over here, even though half of them are blocked with the little picture. That's as far as I can go there. That's good enough. Okay, in baseball, Nick, you have Vlad Jr., Bray Larkin, Don Larson, Jeff Bagwell. Chad, you have Griffey Jr., Ellie De La Cruz, Joe Morgan, Gary Sheffield. Tim, Ted Williams, Gleyber Torres, Chipper Jones, Ryan Howard. Steve, Mantle, Correa, Wisdom, and Walcott. Michael, you've got Aaron, Bueller, Reynolds, and Schilling. Jay Scotty, you have Sandberg, Torre, Birdsong, Schultz, Imanaga, Mattingly, Alvarez, Say, Horner, J.J. Weatherholt, Reggie Jackson, Fernando Tatis Jr. Whenever you claim Imanaga, I saw a picture, someone had a tattoo on their arm that said AN, it was like initials of a girlfriend or something. They broke up, and then he tattooed Imanaga with a picture of Imanaga instead to get rid of the AN. I don't know if it was AI or if it was real, but it's funny. Brad, DiMaggio, Wood, Merrill, Rodriguez, that's Julio, Cabrera, Arenado, Hudson, and Canseco. Jim, you have Trout, O'Neill Cruz, Elias Diaz, Sammy Sosa, Matsui, Tim Anderson, Brendan Rodgers, and Jim Tomei. Larry V, you have Ryan, Molitor, Yunt, and Zobrist, Jonathan R, Rose, Kalinick, Garvey, and Perez, Elliott, Soto, McGriff, Jenkins, and Ramirez. Brian W, Ichiro, Fingers, Seaver, and Schmaltz. That's a good line, too. Larry K, Thomas, Acuna, Carew, and Robert. Brady A, Montgomery, Edwin Diaz, Noah Syndergaard, Orlando Cepeda. Nick F, Simeon, Mazeroski, and Martinez. Imanaga is icing his rectum. I thought you were saying something for real for a second there, and you got me to go full blast into it. What was the score? The Brewers get 10, 12 runs? Oh, you guys, man. That's the second thing tonight. All right. Okay. Just remind myself, you gotta scream. I never know. I don't know if my daughter's upstairs watching me. 4, 5, 6. I keep it pretty clean. I like a good laugh, though, that's for sure. For Imanaga, that was a bad roll. It rolled all the way underneath here, but it is one of the ones we need, so I'm going to slide it out with a pen. 5 works. How many runs did he give up? 5. It's going to be Shota now. It's going to be Imanaga, for sure. We talked about him so much. Just go over here. That what it was. It was. It painted the picture, though, was the whole idea, right? Made me laugh, man. I went through that thinking you were going to say, like, you know, his ACL is not his ACL, but, you know, something the pitchers do for Tommy John surgery. It caught me off guard. Made me laugh. Okay. Baseball randoms have been read. Solos were claimed. We are good to go. 2 left to this series. We're probably going to get, I already forgot what it's called. The Juice series. There's a new Juice series. I like doing those. Probably buy some of those. We also have baseball bats from Hit Parade to sub in soon. We have basketballs too, but anyway, there's a few of these items are going to be subbing off. One of them we just finished on. The Funko's just finished, so something's going to take the Funko's place. Anyways, baseball guys, we got bats coming too, and probably some more juice balls down the road. Oh, that made me laugh. Hey. Not juiced. Yuck. I love the juiced. I feel like on average we get better hits. But what if it's juiced or no baseball? What if the only option is juiced? I know not a lot of people, or not a lot, I shouldn't say not a lot. A bunch of people do like them. I know a few would rather just have all baseball, and I get that too. Jay's a purist, so I get it. Jay would never want to win a John Elway on a baseball. No way, Jose. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. I saw the auto. Maybe there's a script on this too, which isn't as common in baseballs. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. 1981 World Series MVP. You guys are going to tell me who this one is before I figure it out. That looks like a Y at the end. So, is it Garvey? No. Don't pay attention to my guesses. Ooh, is it Ron Say or C? How the heck you say his name? 1981 World Series MVP is a cool inscription. Great auto and great inscription too. You say it Say or C? It is. The Penguin? Is it really his name? You say the Penguin, I think of Danny DeVito, just so you know. So does he look like Danny DeVito? You guys are all saying the Penguin. Now I got to look this guy up. And then I'll see who has him, even though you probably already know. Nicknamed the Penguin. Why was he nicknamed the Penguin? Nothing about him screams Penguin to me. He was nicknamed the Penguin for his slow, waddling, running gait by his college coach, Chuck Bobo Brayton. Watch him run. Okay. C, is that how you say his name, or Say? Say. I think it's Say. Ron Say. It's not the Joker. Yeah, exactly. Jay, is that you? Said put it in the corner. It is. You got it, Jay. We'll put it in the corner for you. That's a fun one. I love the auto on it. I think that's very good penmanship and a nice inscription, too. Only time the Expos made the playoffs for 81. My dad let me skip school to go to all the games. Core memory, Dodgers suck. Sauce Gardner in the bag. That's a cool hit. It's a name that I keep reading and not knowing much about him, and now we pulled him. If anyone's interested, this one will be posted in the corner for probably sell or trade. Jay's looking for his Cubs, and this is not a Cub. I'm actually going to, I don't know why I put that away. I like keeping the small things out here so we can recap it later. Cool one. Not seen an item of his before. And the Penguin, great nickname. That's, I enjoy a good nickname. The round mound of rebound. Trade for Cub ball. I'll have to see if I have anything Cubby here, Jay. I don't collect. I do collect baseball if it's the right name and jersey stuff. But I don't do a lot of baseball. I don't even have a team. I need one. Okay. Congrats, Jay. Nice hit there. Ron Say. Okay. Dodgers striker. It's time for East Coast. The only trade offer we had so far from Big House Full Size was Chad's Washington for Bill Chicago. If it happens, let me know. If there's any other ones, let me know, and we'll handle it when we get there. Still available, Ilya Sorokin, Boone Jenner in the East Coast as solos. I know that if Chris was here, he'd like Boone Jenner, but I'm not. I can't claim it for him, so I'm not going to. Jason here, Dostal for Elvis. Jason does like Dostal. He wants a Dostal. Sorokin, Daryl, you got it. Boone Jenner, Blue Jackets. I don't know if he's an A or C. He's an A or a C patch. He's one of their captains. Is the last one left. And then, Jason, if you want to trade Elvis Merzlikins for Lucas Dostal, let Daryl know. He's saying sure. Was it you two that traded yesterday and I didn't go the right way for Jason? It was. This is the payback one. Huh? Or this is where it doubles down and then we just wonder what's happening. Where's Lickens? Trade. Dostal trade. Okay, got you guys. Okay, in this one, Nick F, I've got you with Larkin and Talbot. Louis, you've got Wah and Vernon. Brian W, Gauthier and Seguin. Jonathan R, Forsberg, Hedman, Sundin, and Faber. Brian W, you have Jarvis and Perfetti. Daryl, St. Louis, and traded for Merzlikins. Brian W, Yossi and Drury. Larry V, Hull, and if I can burn it again, Hull and Richter. Chad, you've got Belfour and Hasek. That's a nice line. Larry V, Vasilevsky and Recchi. Daryl, Brindamore, Tippett, Heiskanen, and Mercer. Dylan G, of Gensel and Hoglander. Jason, Taves, and you traded for Dostal. Brian W, Askarov, Scheifele, Ojic, and Evander Kane. I saw an article about him the other day. Blaming the Oilers and the NHL for trying to make him look better than he is or something. Not a good person, maybe. Jonathan R, Roenick and Frederick. Larry K, Wolf, and Kachuk. You got one of the USA boys, Larry. That's not what you're looking for. Daryl, Sorokin, Jason T, McMichael, Boone Jenner is our final solo. I'm going to lower him to 13 just because we're opening it now. Take Boone better than hitting Bruce. You got it. Bruce Jenner. Don't lie, Dustin. If we had a nice set of small running shorts from those Olympics signed by Bruce Jenner, you'd be all over it. It's 13 on that one, not 16. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. I still owe Brian jerseys. I'm going to offer Brian either 2 jerseys from a bunch. I was waiting because I'm pretty sure if it happens, he's going to get triple up on that. He might not. I mean, you can offer Brian a bigger jersey or 2 smaller ones, but nice set. Yeah, I know. I'm going to do the same thing. If we don't pull a pictured headliner today, I'm going to give away another freebie jersey. So after all is said and done, I may be giving 3, 4, 5 jerseys away. If they're dual signed with Caitlin, that'd be cool. You got to have the signature from before, though, because maybe he signs different now. So if we don't hit a pictured, I'm going to give away another jersey tonight. Don't know why, but it seems like we're more than overdue. So we pulled some great jerseys. This series, like I've said, is a little top heavy with, but again, there's still 9 pictured. We know one's gone, 2 are locked, so we'll see. I did put out the hanger. It's hanging right here just for good juju. Hopefully it's not bad juju. Here's our 6 boxes. When I talked to him today, I think he said he had 5 boxes left. I'm going to decide after these 2 whether I want to buy 5 more from this series or wait for the next series. I talked to you about it just a while ago. The headliners are going to be in there. McDavid, Ovi, Yager, Orr, Matthews. There's a few others that I can't think of right now. I think Bobrovsky's going to be in there. I think Shesterkin's going to be in there. A couple other guys. So it should be a fun series. Were you, Daryl? Yeah. I want to see what comes out tonight and then make a choice. Either we wait for the next series. It could already be gone too. Or we grab a few more and just see. But let's get going. 6 boxes to choose from. Top 2 after we run them are going to be the ones we opened. Next up is mini helmets. So last chance to get guesses in for, if that's the lineup, Nick, I think just McDavid's going to be locked, and the rest will be a free-for-all. Lots of good names there, but we haven't locked Ovechkin. I might lock Orr if Orr's in there with him too. So McDavid and Orr, probably the 2 locked, or maybe just one. I don't know that I can lock a third with those, so probably those 2 or just the 1. We'll see. But that's done. We still have 6 left here, so it's a little bit down the road. We were just chatting. I don't know if he's going to put all those in there anyways. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're the 2 lowest sitting there before. 27 and 32. These 2 here, 27, 32, 7 times. Let's stop the sharing. Get my list going here. See if I'm giving away another freebie. Or let's see if we can pull a pictured headliner, or better yet, a Wayner. Okay, good luck all. Trades are still active. If you guys hit a jersey that's not quite your style, you can look at those 5 trades, or I'll even look at others just in case. I've got more jerseys here than a lot of my PC items. Sound stupid, but they're untradeable. But who knows? Tommy, what's up? Okay, 27 up first. I'm going to get rid of 27 and 32 because I forgot to do that last time. Here we go. And I'm also going to double check that those are the right numbers because this is not the time to mistake the wrong box. Okay, good luck, everyone. Good luck. First jersey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know that one. So I just added in a very similar scripted version of this. It is Reebok. This one is Adidas, I believe. Daryl does too. Daryl's been after him the whole series. He looked at the series at the start and said, who am I going to go after? I think I'm going to go after this guy. And you know, it's not Adidas. It's a Fanatic Premium. Look at that big nameplate too. St. Louis. Coach of the Canadians who just won another Game 7. Did that game give you a heart attack, Daryl? Daryl hitting a claimed hit, but not a pictured headliner. What is happening? I'm making all these promises. Another fantastic headliner type name, just not a pictured one. Martin St. Louis, Marty St. Louis. This one's East Coast COA. Great hit. Fanatics Premium. Just a little. I got my tickets to Game 6, yeah. Great hit. A-patch here. Assistant captain. White strap on the premium. Fantastic hit. That is a claimed. I'm glad we're getting some claimed hits too. I don't think I can make it through the weekend. Just wondering if one of the last 4 boxes has a winner. Can we just pull it now, please? And then we're going to get through it. What if we get to the end and there's no Wayne and I've just been telling myself we have one? It's kind of felt like we should have one, right? There's never a guarantee, but this next one better be a picture or I'm turning the stream off. Okay. This is the right way. Okay, 32. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is not Wayne, and it's not Pitchard, but that is 2 claimed hits. 2 claimed hits. That is Taves, not Jonathan Taves, but Devon Taves in the Western Conference Finals, claimed by Jason. Jason's claimed him over I don't know how many series. We have an Avs sighting, Jason, the day after you said, I'll never get an Avs. That's all it took. Threatening the universe, and it worked out for you. Usually the opposite happens for me. Well, I'll be giving away a freebie, so hold on. Let me run the names. 2 great jerseys, great players, 1 current, 1 coaching. Both still alive in the playoffs, too, which is it's a great-looking jersey, too, Jason. Congrats. Devon Taves, Fanatics Premium. Another A assistant captain patch, Avs jersey. Down go 2 more. Both claimed, but neither pictured headliners. If you're watching, Josh, I'm going to get in my truck and drive up there. If we go for 20 on pictured, I'm going to be crossing the border next Thursday around this time. I'm joking. Still 0 for 1,001. Well, isn't that make it even more stressful, Chad, that I told you that Bedard's coming back? And how many times have you won the spot for Bedard getting to it and then it doesn't come out? I liked your line tonight, Chad. I like the Belfour Hasek line. I thought it'd be nice to hit one of those. Sometimes that's how it goes. The problem is that between Daryl and I, we bought how many, Daryl? 28? 27? You got it, Jason. Nice hit. Devontae's beautiful jersey. It's going to be weird not claiming Marty. Yeah, that's what you guys get attached to claiming. It's almost like you'd rather just not hit it, right? So he's there. You're comfortable. So I think between Daryl and I, we had 28 out of 65. So that's less than half. I know another group bought a decent amount. I don't know where they're at, and I really want to know where they're at. I think that would screw up kind of the way we run it by player. But we've got 4 left. I'm going to not lose hope. Getting the hanger out tonight didn't work, but it did give 2 people their claimed hits that they've been chasing, so I'm happy for you too. Sorry to everyone else, but great hits there with St. Louis and Devontae. Love them both. Okay, let's move on to the next items. Oh, we're not moving on to the next items because I'm doing a freebie. Ready to get a third freebie jersey that I still haven't even given you options for the first 2? Just joke. Good luck, everyone. 41 names here. We dropped from 45 to 41 with 2 from us on Monday and 2 gone from Daryl. I'm going to run all these. I'm going to delete Taves and St. Louis. 3 jerseys over 3. I was so confident. Man, I need to cool it. I was thinking there's no chance we don't pull a pitcher. And I thought that 3 breaks ago. What did we just pull? Devontae, Marty, St. Louis. Okay, 7 times. Top name whoever owns that player. I'll give you some choices to choose from, even if it's Jason, even if it's Daryl, even if it's Brian in the third, if it's someone new. Anyone can win. It just can't be from the same name we already pulled. The whole point of claiming multiple claims is to have a chance at a double up. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's only 9 headliners out of 65, but you think that I would have pulled at least 1 or 2 by now, don't you think? I'm jealous that you got how. You're over there getting besides the couple locked, like the next best jersey, which is pretty dang great. 7 times. Rod Brindamore is our freebie jersey spot, and I'm pretty sure, Daryl, didn't you claim both coaches? You did. Daryl, you're going to get to choose a freebie for me as well. So we'll add that to the St. Louis. That's me. That is you. And Brian, you can blame me. I just jinxed you by saying you're going to win 3 in a row. That's why I gotta just like break silently and don't say anything, huh? Okay, congrats, you guys. Thank you, whoever's best of me. That allowed the last claim for you, or your second to last claim, I guess. Okay, let's get going on football portion. Last chance to guess a defensive rookie of the year. Is that what I said? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Defensive Rookie of the Year award winner I've got in this gold bag. If you guess who it is, you get $11 credit to use tonight for whatever you want. There are some spots at the end of the night that cost 10, so you can use it for that if you don't want to spend any money, or you can deduct it from anything you want whenever you want. But in this one, and then also the poll, which looks like you guys are going heavy running back. I'm going to end that. 30 votes, and you're up by 14%. That's not going to switch. Running back is the position you're going for tonight. I like that choice. I think I would have voted running back had I been in your position. I think you're going back-to-back wins on the bounty. Okay, in the minis. Get a drink of water. Go grab a drink. If you don't want to hear me read all these, I'll do it quick. Chad, Caleb, Sainris still, Waddle, Law, and Ricky Williams, Obi, Jeffrey, George, JSN, Fannin, and Des Bryant. Chad, Dent, Deshaun Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Gruden, and LT. That's Lawrence Taylor. Healy, you've got Namath, McLaurin, Curse, Moon. You got one of the Oilers. Darren Sproles, Burrow, Vic, Singletary, Hester, and Robinson. That's Dave Robinson. Scott, you've got Barry Sanders, Jonathan Taylor, Penix, Flowers, and Shell. Steve A. from the Mini. You've got Jefferson, Edge, Donald, Ward, Andre Reed, Urlacher, Pearson, Slay, Emmett, and Gates. Matt from the Mini. Bradshaw, Love, OBJ, Jalen Noel, and Earl Campbell. Larry K. from the Mini. You get Flutie, Bo Jackson, Devonta Smith, Tua Tagovailoa, Mel Renfro, AJ from the Mini. Favre, AJ Green, Chad Johnson, Olave, Randy White. Matt, you've got Jim Kelly, Hunter, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Kurt Warner, Brian Breeze, Fred Warner, Ogden, CJ2K, and Adrian Peterson. Nick F., Harrison, Terrell Suggs, Pitts, LT Tomlinson, JJ McCarthy. Jay Scotty, you've got Elway, DeMarcus Ware, Andrew Makuba, Monangai, and McCoy, Jonathan Argenti, Greasy, Perry, Swift, and London. Healy, you've got Manning, Witten, Nick Bosa, Henry, and Eric Allen. Chad, you claim Marino and Sanders, and Obi, you claim Xavier Legette. You think tight end out there tonight? You think so? AD in the bag. All my randoms are available for sell or trade. And that was Obi. Eddie George, JSN, Harold Fan, and Des Bryant are up for trade or sell for, if you're selling, you're going to go below the average, I think. So $3 solos, you can price it, Obi, but if you want to sell for 3 or 4, let me know. George, JSN, Fan, and Des Bryant, you can even do $350. Get a little closer. The Colorado-Vegas game is good so far, 0-0. I just want it to last for when I can watch it later. 3 is fine. Bye, JSN. Okay. Dustin's going to grab JSN for 3 from you. Eddie George, Harold Fannin Jr., Des Bryant are $3 solos from Obi, or you can try to trade for them while I'm getting the numbers going here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 12 are our mini numbers. We're going to go 2. Jason's grabbing Des from you. Fannin and Eddie George are available. Let's go here. Let's share this tab. Let's do this. Let's do that. You can do it this. You can do it that. You can do it this. You can do it that. 7 times 5, 6, and 7. 3 and 12 are our numbers tonight for the minis. Last call on trading for or purchasing Harold Fan and Eddie George. Those are $3 players. 3 and 12. There's 3, 4, 5. 12 should be down here. It is. I don't know why I even care about putting these in order. I'm just going to mess them up anyways. Getting chippy, I bet. Screw the Golden Knights. Go Colorado, even though I don't want either of them to win. I don't really have anything against Colorado. There's just nothing cool about being so good and just winning, although they deserve it. I wouldn't mind watching Colorado-Carolina if that's the matchup. Montreal, I want to beat Carolina. I don't know. There's a few teams I wanted to go further that didn't go, so now I'm stuck with these options. Okay, George and Fannin going to stick with you, Obi. Dustin, grab JSN. Jason, grab Des Bryant. I'm going to close this. The guesses are done. Nick's going to buy Fannin. I think I just had a full size of his. Harold Fannin Jr. I want Vegas to find more draft picks. I can't stand the coach yet. Torts, whatever. Yeah, I mean, there was a chance that had Utah never come and I was still getting into it that I would be a Vegas fan. They got a fun team, great team, and their history is crazy with being a new team and making it to the conference finals like 6 out of 8 years. Kind of nuts. Oh, I forgot that this was authentic. I almost just dropped that. By the way that I grabbed it. A little too light weighted. So, Obi, you sold Fannin too. So you've got Jeffrey and Eddie George, and then the one solo you claim below. I just don't have my screen up for you to see me selling it. But you sold JSN, Fannin, and Bryant. Okay. I don't know if anybody got this one. 3, 2, 1. Not sure anybody guessed them. I thought maybe that would be the obvious one, or so you guys would say, right? Did anybody guess Chuck? Where is it? I'm trying to look at the year. Was it 97? Obviously, it was for a different team, but same player. Yeah, Charles Woodson won it in 1998 alongside Randy Moss. Oh, have you? Dang it. Not my intention to trick anyone. I thought for sure I'd get somebody guessing Woodson. He's a Packer. Usually you guys go for Packer guys when I talk about awards. I love all these guys. That's the problem. If you guys are guessing off of love, this is one of my PC helmets, Charles Woodson flat white. I love the flats. Okay. Now the world feels right having a Packer behind me. There you go. Don't in the shelf. I just walk right into that stuff, man. I'm not even gonna address comments. I just set that one right up. What is happening today, Al? Okay, good luck on the minis. 3 and 12. I'll do 3 first. I need to get a drink out of the fridge over there. Here we go. I'm still hoping for, I didn't realize that they put 2 flashes for Denver. I'm still hoping for a headliner. They could have definitely changed and made one not a flash for the pitcher. But either one would be great. I just noticed that when I looked. I was looking at all of them, but I want a headliner. I want to see a headliner. Okay, good luck all. Minis up now, Racky up next, Big Al's after that. We're full until live fills. Live fills will be Big Al's full-size Racky and some licensed jerseys tonight. I'm still mourning over the Sabres. I think Carolina will take the cup. They're close to untouchable. You think so? They looked very good too. They've only played 8 games in like 36 days. I don't know why I don't see them beating Colorado. But I would, if it's Colorado, Carolina, I would definitely root for Carolina. I want Montreal to beat Carolina just as the underdog is how I usually go when it's not my team. Ooh, I like the style here. Here we go. It has a lot of time off. I wonder how they'll do in Game 1 against Montreal. If they had that much time off before the Stanley Cup, too, that'd be kind of crazy. First team that's done that since I don't know when, right? Win their first 8 games. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Buffalo Bill on a flash. Doesn't that look brighter than normal, flashier than normal? Love the look of that one. Buffalo Bills flash mini. There's too many guys this could be. I can think of 4 or 5 right now. Let's see what we got. This could be all the way to the tippy top. This could be one that we see all the time. 3, 2, 1. That was one of my guesses. You know, Larry, I was kind of hoping for Flutie for you. You claimed him. That'd be nice to hit a claimed hit. This is the Terminator. Thurman Thomas on a flash. I like that one. Sad face, I know. I was hoping for Flutie for you on a flash would be cool. The flash kind of made me think not Flutie, but minis, there's a lot more stuff out there than full sizes floating around, it seems, in my opinion. Thurman Thomas, bag of sticker right in front. Something like that. I guess that works. Thurman must have signed a ton. He's one of the guys that signed a bit. Are you talking about Flutie? Well, let me see where. I remember reading them. I just don't remember who had them. Thurman Thomas. There he is. Good grief, Matt. And you had Jim Kelly, who you probably thought this could be too. Matt, you've gone, is that 3 weeks in a row or 4 weeks in a row? You went, no, we've only done 3 weeks. Thomas, yeah, there's ways with him. He does sign, and I'm glad he does. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Thurman stuff sitting around. Matt, you hit a Bear, and then you hit a Viking. Now you hit a Bill. That's crazy. 3 weeks in a row, you're getting a nice Thurman Thomas flash. Great hit. Congrats. So, for example, when I say I was hoping that was a Flutie for the claim for Larry, I would have been equally as happy with Kelly, and I'm equally as happy with Thurman. Josh Allen's a claim. He wasn't a claim, but it would have been a great hit too. I never say that in like as despite someone else. I just say it as I'm happy for that one person. I'm happy for anyone that hits. Matt, congrats. At this rate, I'm thinking you're going for a double up here. Jeez. Yeah, that one looks dark. I like the darker flashes. It looks nice. Okay, good luck all. Box 2. We have 4 helmets left, so 2 more weeks of these minis. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's all rigged. Do you have favorites? You got it, Jay. That's I'm thinking, how can I get Matt to win yet another helmet in a row? They have a restaurant named after him. Do they really? That's cool. Yeah, he's close by you. You're close to the Bills, aren't you? Like the stadium. I actually don't know how far out you are from the stadium. Matt, are you within an hour of the stadium? Come on, Alshon Jeffrey. Yeah, we're talking about Bears. Here's another Bear. Remember the first week when I said there's a lot of Bears, so I guess it makes sense we're hitting a second one now. Chicago on a mini, and we've got not Alshon. Alshon Bears would be sweet. This one is about an hour and a half. That's pretty close. This is Brian Urlacher. Hall of Fame inscription as well. 2018, I think, is the year. That was also, well, the first one wasn't claimed. This one was a claim hit from the mini. Talking about Batavia Downs, Matt. Oh, I guess there's a new stadium now. That's true. What was that one called? Highmark? No, something like that. Urlacher, Steve, on your mini claim. Steve, that's about the best result you can get. You claimed 1 mini spot. You hit the top spot to get 2 claims, and you're hitting on one of your claims. Great hit. 2 awesome hits there. Neither of them headliners, but other than after the headliners, both fun names. Thurman Thomas, Brian Urlacher. You guys, I forgot we're doing positions. You guys started off right, running back. And then we went to tight end other. So you're tied for the lead, 0-1-0-1. And nobody guessed Chuck, so no credit there. Congrats, Matt. Congrats, Steve. Sorry to everyone else. Some fun minis there. We'll do 2 more next week. We are on to Racky. Time for Racky. And we'll push on through some live fills. Okay, in the Racky. We're down to 4 boxes left. I believe when I talked to him yesterday or today, I ordered some more cases. I think we have a new series, some new headliners to go after, some new pitchers, I think. Or it might be the same one for one more. He said he would let me know today. I haven't heard back from him, but he'll get us some cases, and I'll see if there's some new names to chase after, name styles, whatever you guys like to go after. But for now, we've got 4 more. It's 2 more today, 2 more Monday. In this one, Racky, Jonathan, I've got you with Dallas and Buffalo. Bill asks New England and Tennessee, Philadelphia and Houston. I'm not forgetting to do a break, right? Baseball, hot, undone, Gold Rush Mini. No. Tim, you had San Fran and Denver. You sold both the randoms to Carlos. Carlos, you got Miami and Vegas. Jonathan R., Carolina and the Jets. Greg, Rams and Atlanta, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Washington, Jacksonville, Chargers, New Orleans. Greg, you have Indy, Detroit, Kansas City, Arizona. Brian W., Baltimore, New York Giants, Minnesota, Cincy, Dustin, Tampa, and Cleveland, Jim, Green Bay, and Seattle. And I just realized that I was going to hold Brad's, or maybe I did hold it. I did hold it. I thought I shipped Brad's retro Bengals. Kyle's going to talk to you about it. Maybe you guys have been chatting. If you haven't chatted, you let me know, and I'll see if I can connect you guys. I just realized I thought I sent it, but I didn't. It's right there. There's one Racky box filled up behind me. That's Brett's. Anyways, okay. 4. I remember weird things in the middle of a stream. And I waste your time talking about them. Okay, 1 box. 3, 4, 7, 11 are our last 4. We're on the 7 times till we get a box. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4. I must have not hit it. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 11. Highest box number. 1 closest to me. That's great. Let's close this. Let's get it going. No college guess. A few of you guys got the college guess right yesterday. People found out Wisconsin for it and were like celebrities after that, so that's cool. There's number 11. We're going to put 4 back down there. Predicting Washington in this box. I can see that. The good thing about Radkey is I can see someone from every team. I can see Washington. It's been a little bit since we've had a Commander / Redskin / football team member. Okay, good luck all. Box 11. All 3 of our double-digit boxes gone. Down to 3, 4, 7. There we go. Here we go. Probably one of the styles we see the least from Radkey, I think. Maybe I'm just forgetting. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Lunar. And that is gold, black, and white. Just in case, I'll wait. Pull it out. San Francisco. Lunar Eclipse Authentic. San Fran. Did you get them? You did. Tim with San Fran. I think you've had San Fran most every box this double case. Almost every box. And you hit them. San Fran. Authentic Lunar. Kittle, Young, all good guesses. Niners have so many players. It's like Dallas, Niners, Pittsburgh. It's so hard to guess on them. Could be one of 30 players. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You know, I thought for a second that was someone else, but I don't think it is. I thought that was Nick Bosa. Is that Kendrick Bourne? It looked maybe like a Skiwampus Bosa, but I don't think that's who that is. Why am I struggling on this one? I will look it up. My only guess I have is Kendrick Bourne, but I don't even know if he's currently a Niner. Cal Juice, it could be him too. I like these ones a little harder for me. Sometimes it's because of the way they sign. Sometimes it's because it's a name I'm not as familiar with or a signature I'm not as familiar with. I was convinced for about 2 seconds there that it was Nick Bosa, but that's not Nick Bosa. Neither of those. Is this a rookie? Yeah, I think it's rookie. That's Kalon Black. That's not a signature I've seen. No wonder I'm a little Is that a Hoosier? Let me look this up quick here. This might be a cool Hoosier. Round 3, pick 90. Running back from the Indiana Hoosiers that played with Mendoza. Third rounder, pick number 90. This is rookie. Fresh ink on this one. Kalen Black, that's cool. We haven't seen much from that new rookie class, so probably means we're going to start seeing some roll through, which is great. Rookie running back from Indiana, Kalen Black. Kalen, I think is how you say his name. 5'10", 210. Indiana. Birth date 2001. Whew, I guess he could be a lot younger than that, but that's cool. Third rounder there. Some new autos. I love it. And of course, if we're going to pull a rookie, we're going to pull your guys' position. It's going to be running back. We're going to go back to back, aren't we? 2 running backs. Congrats. Are the headliner pictures current? So I'll give the same spiel I always do for headliners. It's not the same type of series as. What in the world is that? That is so weird. It's not the same type of series as like a Gold Rush or a Hit Parade, where there's a finite number of boxes in the series, and we're looking for the specific exact helmets throughout the whole way. Their product is a little more, I don't want to say mass produced, but it's spread out a lot more, and it changes frequently. That list I have of headliners, or the checklist, is kind of like a this is who it could be kind of thing. It's definitely not the say all end all for the series. And that's why sometimes we pull headliner names on a different style helmet. It's kind of an idea of these are some of the ones we put scattered throughout the series that you're able to get, but there's a bunch more. And yeah, that's where we're at. He'll get me some pictures, hopefully, for the new series. And then again, I would take that. You could chase those helmets, but there's a chance you could find that same player on a different style. He sells to Facebook. He sells to TikTok. He sells to Whatnot. He sells a ton of these. So that's my advice on that. Rookie running back, Kalen Black. I like seeing that. Okay, next up is Big Else. Let's see where we go with this one. This is a 4-boxer. I'll read these names off again, or the teams off again, after I answer my daughter. Home. Good for you. Okay. In Big Al's 4-boxer, there was the trade offer Washington for Chicago. If anything else, that was Chad offering to Bill. If anything else is up for trade or sell, let me know and I'll try to help you. But we're to this break now, so we're going to get rolling. Greg, you've got the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. Bill S. Atlanta, Carlos Baltimore, Jesse Buffalo, Jonathan R. Carolina, Tennessee. Bill S. Chicago. Hila, you've got Cincy. Robert B. Cleveland. Kyle Dallas. Tim, you have Denver. Josh G. Detroit. Larry K. You've got Green Bay. Elliott Houston. Bill S., you've got Indianapolis. Zach, Jacksonville. Vlad, Kansas City. Brad, you have Las Vegas. Bill S., the Chargers. Brad, the Rams. Zach, Miami. Elliot, you have Minnesota. Greg, New England. Carlos, New Orleans. Tim, you have the Giants. Jesse, you have Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh and San Francisco. Brian, Seattle. Joseph, Tampa Bay. And Chad, Washington. I thought there was a fly in my office, but it was a motorcycle outside. Okay. If no other trade talks, we're going to get rolling here, grab some boxes. I'll leave it up for a second just in case. We are going to do a 2-boxer after this, pick one random one style, and then we'll do Racky and some licensed jerseys in the stream. For those wondering what's around the corner. 4 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. First number is 103. Thought for sure that was Nicky Bosa, which when I was looking at the defensive players, both Nick and Joey Bosa won Defensive Player of the Year. 71, I showed. I didn't say it till I started writing it, but 71, 38, 38. And, sorry, 12. 1, 2. I was going to grab a drink. I forgot. I'll do it after I come back. Okay, let me grab these guys. 103, 71, 38. Yep, and 12. Let's see if my screen does its old whiteout thing and lets me back in tonight. Found all but one. Hold on. To do a research for the last one. What do I have? 1271, 103. It's always the ones in the easiest spots that I pass because I go too fast. Well, let's make sure. 103, 71, 38, 12. Check. Okay. If we go 0 for 6 or 7 on Wonka today, I don't know what to say. Next up will be a 2-boxer, guys, for Big Al. We'll do a Racky after that. We'll do some licensed jerseys to end the stream. Someone give me a update on the Avs Vegas game. Say, don't. The game sucks, Al. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. I can move this dang hanger now. I screwed that up. 0-0. Is it still first period or is it almost over? Second period? Man, oh man. Or do I say like, oh, Vegas beat this team. They beat us 4-2. They had to go through. They're given a hard time. Does that make me feel better as a Utah fan? Maybe. Is that how it works? Jeez, yeah, it's gonna be. Maybe I'll get to the end. Okay, box 12, series 39. 0 Wonka. We've hit 1 Wonka box. Very much like pictured headliners in the East Coast so far. Ooh, I see some scripts. I know this one. We've had this one before. This one might be a different version, a different one. I don't know. Sometimes I buy back helmets because I love them so much. This one just might be another one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a visored up. That looks nice, if I do say so. Got to be Ray. Maybe. You put all the Wonka on the East Coast Gretzky jersey, didn't you? Wouldn't that be funny? Open a box and it's like who is that magician that, I can't think of his name right now. Blaine. There they are. Henry or dual Lewis Reed. Good guesses. I like it. Who had Baltimore? Baltimore was Carlos. Carlos T. I don't know if Carlos is here tonight. I always got to put his message. David Blaine, that's right. I had to put I thought it was Blaine was his first name. I have to put his messages through eBay, and today they deleted my message because I was a little too specific, saying, hey, what do you want in this one? And he said, what's available? And then they deleted it because they could tell I was. Anyways, Carlos. 3, 2, 1. I already kind of showed you the auto, but if you're looking at scripts, 11-time Pro Bowl, NFL 100 team, Super Bowl XXV 35 champ, Hall of Fame 13. That's the big man, Jonathan Ogden, one of the best offensive linemen the game's ever seen. It's a great helmet. Jonathan Ogden. I don't think we've had this helmet. This one with the visor, I think, is new. Great hit, Carlos. Jonathan Ogden, that's an other. I like it. Yeah, it's cool. I like that one. I say that every time I pull it, and I just never get one for myself. I don't buy a lot of helmets. I like to win them, but still. Okay. Carlos, nice hit. Jonathan Ogden, scripted out, alternate helmet. I heard someone describe him as the Angry Elvis Raven, and it kind of makes sense. The Angry Elvis Raven logo. Box 38, Series 39. 2 points. They exist. They exist. Goodness me, oh my. Give me 2 more boxes of Wonka. Yeah, that's signature staring up at me again. Hey, another common feature. There's an ear pad. 1 running back, 1 other. And then as well, running back, 1 other. So it's 2-2. 2-2-0-0. 3, 2, 1. He does exist. They do exist. The Santa. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Wonka, obviously, I put him on. Whether someone wins with 5 or 0, I'm still giving away a helmet. So 5 or 50, We got another visored helmet. I like it. Pittsburgh Steelers. Beckett. And 2 points. Pittsburgh. Hey, we hit another Wonka point box after 50 boxes, and the same person won it. Greg, you've got 7 points to a whopping 0 for everyone else. That's who I thought it was. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Green. You think maybe Joe Green, since we saw a mini earlier for Joe Green? This is not Joe Green. This is not mean Joe Green. This is TJ Watt. TJ Watt, great name, headliner type name there too. That's another other though. Insert the Jason, I told you so. He said tight another tonight. TJ Watt, classic speed with a visor, 2-pointer going to Greg. Greg, nice hit. Record it now. Not too many to get lost in there, but it's only number 2. You hit Dre Greenlaw, 2 defensive guys to start us off with Wonka this series through 30 boxes, or however many it is. I've got Dak, Largent, and McBride in the corner if interested in trading, Greg. I don't know if you have a TJ. You got a Tej. Trade offer, though. Dak Flash. McBride was alternate, maybe? Largent, I don't remember. Classic with a script from Schwartz, I think. Okay. Box number 3 of 4. 71. Series 39. That Dak sweet and this sweet. I need to trade for that Dak Obi if we're being serious. I'll pass. Don't have one. You don't have a Watt yet? I thought for sure you'd have a Watt. Oh, that's right. STS 2.0. Obi, remind me, and maybe I want to trade for that Dak. I think I only have one Dak in the collection. I don't remember what. I think it's my Blaze. And I don't really count the Blaze as normal ones. 0 Wonka, of course. Why not? I've got my Blaze collection, and I've got everything else. Starting to bug me, though. I don't know if I'm ever going to try to go over those last 3. I have to, but it seems so daunting. And I don't want to pay $1,200 per helmet for those last 3, so I don't know what to do. I got to trade some stuff. Yeah, message me, Obi. I might want to trade for that. I don't think I have a Cowboys Flash either, unless I've got one recently and just forgotten about it, which also happens sometimes to me. Okay, I'm not going to look at the auto side. I see the team. I see the style. I haven't even been keeping track of last team standing either. But something tells me this is the first time for this team, and I'm probably wrong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jaguars. Man, all 3 AFC. Big Al so far. Running on a tight ship with the AFC. Jaguars. Jacksonville was Zach. Zach B hitting on this one. There's a few names on my classic speed style guest list. Back of certified, that kind of helps, I guess. Still can't see it. Okay, here we go. See what you got, Zach. 3, 2, 1. I forgot. I think I have another style of this too. And I forgot that I already had this one. All 3 so far, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Jacksonville? Wow, I know for sure we have a couple double ups because we hit like 2 Bengals the other night. We hit 2 the other. I mean, I don't think anyone's above 2, but a few that are 2, a few that are 1, a few that are 0. Dual signed. You were semi-correct, Jason. He said MJD. The top one is MJD. Maurice Jones-Drew. And the bottom one is Freddie Taylor. Fred Taylor, number 28. 32-28, dual signed. Yeah, Taylor on the bottom. I like that one. Dual signed, 2 of the better players in their illustrious history. MJD and Fred Taylor. Pocket Hercules, and I don't know what Fred Taylor's nickname was. It's a great hit. Dual sign. That's like our third or fourth dual sign this series. Does that count as 2 running backs? I didn't even think about that. I'm going to count it as 1 for now. And maybe it'll go in your favor later. What are we at? 3-3? We just keep trading blows. Running back, other. Running back, other. Other, running back. You guys are probably going to riot if I don't count it as 2 running backs. Go Gators, yeah. Where did MJD play college? I feel like I know that, but I can't. UCLA? Was he UCLA, MJD? I think I just popped. I know Fred was Gators. Zach, nice hit. Zach might not beat or not. That's a great hit. Yeah, dual sign. I like that one. We've had, I think, 3 or 4 dual signs in the Young series so far. 103, Series 39. More Wonka. Okay, we're starting to get some breathing room on. Having some Wonka boxes hit. I told you guys, man, this has a visor too. 3 of the 4 have a visor. That's cool. It is UCLA? Okay. Somewhere in my brain told me that. I told you guys I was going to stop substituting the black bags for classic regulars. I've about taken all the ones from my PC helmets and given them away, and now I'm just going to, if it has a usable bag, I'm going to use it. And these are nice. They're from a different company. They're softer and cooler looking, I guess, as long as it protects the helmet. Oh, I saw the name right on the front. The team. I think I know who I have. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're leaving the AFC. I said we were going all AFC. NFC on this one, we've got a rave. And that was 4 points for the Los Angeles Rams. I don't know what it is about that with the black visor, but that looks slick. Looks slick. Kyren Williams. Do you ever guess anyone other than Kyren Williams for the Rams? I don't. Maybe we have Kyren in this series. I don't know. I saw Kyren get pulled like 3 times yesterday. There's the AD. Who had the Rams? Nope. Yeah, I thought so. Rams were Brad. Breaking Brad. I see the auto. I think I have 2 of these. I used one for something the other day. I don't think it closed. It was a winner's choice that didn't close, unfortunately. But I'd be sick right now if I hadn't thinking it was that this was Stafford, or just that it's a Ram that you're not hitting. Brad, let's see what you got. 4-pointer. 3, 2, 1. I feel like whenever we do positions, it's like a back and forth battle. And that's another other. Youngster on the defensive side, that's Jared Verse. I showed one of these in it may have been this one, it may have been the other one. I've got 2. And I think it had to have been the other one. I think this one's been in the series. In the winner's choice that didn't close, so we have another one we'll use for something. Brad, nice hit. Jared Verse on the rave. Let me get you your points here. That was 4 points. Yeah, Jared Verse is nice. I want to say he hit last series on a different style, though, so maybe it's new this series? I don't know anymore. Maybe I did have 2 loose Verse raves. 520, still 0-0, huh? That's kind of wild. Watch it end 3-1 or 4-1 or something, though. Okay, Brad, 4-4. I got you with the Wonka. You're only 3 behind on the lead now. Let me do a quick recap here, guys. We are going to do a 2-boxer for our first live fill, but great hit. Jared Verse on the rave, TJ Watt on the classic, MJD and Fred Taylor on the classic, and then Jonathan Ogden on the scripted alternate. Some fun ones there. Let's do a 2-boxer here. Pick one random one style, so just even match. I don't think it's even, but I feel like Vegas is one of those teams that just knows how to win, which is annoying. We were so close in a few of those games that it just pains me. We could have won that series. They were the better team. They had way more experience. And You could tell, but still. Okay, top chat, live chat. We will do a Radke next and then some licensed jerseys to end the stream, guys. First spot is New England for number 1. If I can share my screen, please. New England. See how quickly I can do these. New England 1. I have to hover over some. Green Bay number 2. Cleveland number 3. Guess I could tell your names. Greg, Bill. Nick just behind on New England. Bill just behind on New England. Sorry, guys. Pittsburgh is number 4 for Brad. Minnesota number 5 for Zach. Dave number 6 for Chicago. Number 7 is Detroit for Brian. Detroit. Philly is number 8 for Kyle. Green Bay is gone, Bill. Sorry. 8. Chicago is gone as well, Nick. Guys are getting bullied. Detroit is gone as well. Dallas will work for number 9, I think. Yes, it will. For Zach. Vikings are gone. San Francisco is there for number 10 for Greg. San Francisco. Minnesota also gone. San Francisco gone. Washington there for number 11. So this Big Al will do Radke next. Jets 12. Got you, Elliot. 13 is 16 shots to. Yeah, that's pretty even so far. Seattle is 13 for Nick with a random up. I think that's the only random we have up right now for 20 if anyone's interested. Tampa is number 14 for Larry K. Buffalo is number 15 for Bill. And then Dustin just behind on Tampa. 16, we have 1 spot left with 1 random left. 1 main, 1 random. I'll grab a drink really quickly. 1 main, 1 random left. The random is $20. Radke coming right up after this, and then some jerseys. Dustin Clayman, Denver. To close this, there is 1 random available for 20 to close this all the way up. Whoever wants a $20 spot, let me know, and I'll put you there. If not, Nick will see, like always, who you get, and you can try to sell at that point. Oh, boy. I'm going to start migrating that way. Yeah, you've got a lifeline there if we have to search for it. I just need to make a rule about that so it's not up in the air every time. Okay, let's get some randoms going here. Nick, we'll see you get, and if you want to sell them still, let me know. If you're going to hold them, let me know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Indy on top, Jacksonville on bottom. Nick, your team was Baltimore. If you're looking to sell or trade Baltimore, let me know. If you're going to hold where you're at, that's great too. Greg, New England, Green Bay, Indy, and Kansas City. Bill B, Cleveland and Houston. Brad, Pittsburgh, Atlanta. Zach, Minnesota and the Chargers. David L, Chicago, Miami. Brian W, you've got Detroit and the Giants. Kyle, Philly and New Orleans. Zach, Dallas and the Rams. Greg, San Fran, Arizona. David L, you've got Washington and Carolina. Elliot, you've got Jets and Cincy. Nick, you have Seattle, Baltimore. Larry, you have Tampa, Tennessee. Sell Baltimore if anyone's interested in Baltimore for 20, the Ravens. I want to say that Ogden was their first hit. You already told me that. You said the first 3 were all first hits. Larry K, Tampa, Tennessee. Both T teams. Bill S, Buffalo and Vegas. Dustin, Denver and Jacksonville. Someone is calling me. You guys remember how I said the window cleaner guy called me on Monday? He's calling me again right now. I swear I already texted him. Not answering right now. I'm going to close this, but Baltimore is up for sale for 20 if anyone's interested. I'm going to roll the 2 bingo balls and we're going to grab some boxes. I'm going to copy paste Racky up next. Do one more Racky. And we'll do some licensed jerseys. I'm excited to see. And I don't know what's going to get here by tomorrow. I'm hoping one of those 2 NFL jerseys I was waiting for arrives, and I don't think hockey's arriving in time either, but I already have a bunch of other ones. But might add Elway, we might add Travis Hunter in. We'll see. Okay. Not something I need to think about right now. 2 boxes. First box number 79. 40, Mike Allstott. I can't think of a 79. What number was Jonathan Ogden? He was like 71 or 75. Those are my 2 guesses for Jonathan Ogden. 75 sounds better. I'm going to give it 1 second here. Baltimore is up for sale if anybody wants it. I'm going to grab these boxes. I think I can remember those numbers. 79, 40. Both in the same area. Well, sort of. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Both in the first 15 I looked at. No one jumping on Baltimore, Nick. So 1-0 Vegas? No way. I guess I need to not be such a hater. I just grabbed 8 labels. Just logged in. Did Bama hit? No. We didn't do the college guess, but had it been a college guess, it was actually the Hoosiers. It was Kalen Black, rookie running back from Indiana. From my stuff, has there been any Crimson Tide? No? I don't think so. Jared Verse was... I don't know why I think Georgia for him. I don't know where Jared Verse played. And I'm not sure about Jonathan Ogden either. I know as soon as someone tells me. Or they're a small school that I wouldn't think of. Okay, we're going to do Rad Camp next, guys. Pick one random one. We're down to our final three, but let's open these two first. 40 and 79. 79 and 40. 79 and 40. 2-0 Vegas? This is going to make for a fun series if it can last. You can't convince me that they're not going to win the series, Colorado, but maybe they will lose. I don't know. I don't know any more than hockey than most anyone. Okay, box 40. Series 39. 0 Wonka. We need one more Wonka box. Come on. I cheated and I looked early. I got impatient. Okay. All right. Okay, all right, okay. Well, they hit. Oh wait, this one's kind of hard to see through. Your Taves hit me though? I don't know what's happening. Oh, there goes the screw. They hit for the first time. They're hitting again here. Jinxed it. Yeah, maybe. He's supposed to be the one shoring up the defensive side too. Taves plays for Team Canada, so he's good enough to stop Vegas. We're going back to back. Well, not back to back, but back to back breaks with Jacksonville. Am I missing the piece? I'll have to try to find one for you. I have one screw here. I just don't have the big screw, the big whatever. Jaguars Eclipse. I was excited to find this helmet because we've had him in the past a few times, but he just doesn't sign a ton. Who had Jacksonville? The final random, Dustin. You had Denver. You got Jacksonville as a random. I love his signature. Oh, there it is. It just fell out of some random spot. That is Keenan McCardell. We've had this debate all the time. Who's the better Jags receiver in Jags history, Jimmy Smith or Keenan McCardell? Most would probably say Jimmy Smith. But one thing I don't know, maybe not. One thing they have in common is neither of them sign all that often. So when I can find them, I'm trying to fix this really quick. Yeah, Eric, I know you think Jimmy, and I think I do too. But McCardell was kind of, this is going to piss me off. Hold on one second, guys. I am determined to fix this. I will fix it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Come on. Okay, I got it. Jimmy Smith was fantastic too, but I love Jimmy Smith and Keenan McCardell. We're pulling some fun Jaguar helmets tonight. They're not even the young, expensive guys that are, like Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence. Pulling some of the supporting cast, which I love. Keenan McCardell Eclipse going to Dustin. Dustin, nice hit. Dustin may have logged off too. This thing is bugging me in here. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it like that, but there we go. Nice hit, Dustin. Plus, Smith was cut by Cowboys before Jags, so he was. So, instant star. Dustin, nice hit. Okay, box 79, series 39, 0 Wonka. That's a beauty. 2 Jaguars tonight. Oh, okay. It's just cardboard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic. That was a receiver. We finally broke the mold, by the way. Receiver. We've got a classic Speed Giants. This is a helmet I've had for a long time that I kind of was on the edge. It's a add once every, I don't know, 5 to 10 series guy. I love it. Carter. I like Carter. Good guess. Who had the Giants, by the way? These both randoms. They were both randoms. Giants was spot 7 on the Detroit claim. Brian W. Brian hitting the Giants. I guess I should make sure there's a label on the top. That's why I thought that. Never mind Sims, based on my thing. Nick says Carson. It is. It's Harry Carson. Remember I looked at the all-time Giant list. The Giants organization had him listed at, I forget what number, but top 10. Bill Belichick said he was the best linebacker he ever coached, and he was the linebackers coach. Nick cheated. Did you see the label? Or is it because I said once every 5 to 10 series? I love him. Not a name I put in every series because not everyone loves him. Back at certified linebacker, there's another holy others today. Jason, you were right. And a lot of those are defensive front 7 too. Sheesh. Because of what I said, that's what I thought. Nick reads my hints, I guess. 5, and then 1 on the wide receiver. Crazy. And those were popping out in Gold Rush. That's another reason why I don't add it in as much as I would probably normally have. But anyways, you actually hit one, didn't you, Nick? 1 or 2. Recap. We had Keenan McCardell and Harry Carson. Let's do a Radke. Not too huge names there, but some fun ones. Verse, TJ Watt, MJD, Fred Duel, and Jonathan Ogden. Some of an interesting bunch tonight, but all helmets I like. Almost there, Mark. Next one. You would have had it too, Mark. If you don't get it now, you blame me for not explaining it better. All right, let's see where Radke goes on this one. Okay. Top chat, please. Live chat, please. You guys can close out and come back in or refresh, whatever. It'll put the right order if you do that. Number 1, New England. Couple New England on top. Greg, I have you just a little ahead of Bill. Number 2 is Minnesota for Jonathan. Number 3 is Tampa Bay for Dustin. Number 4 is Chicago for Dave. Number 5 is Indy for Brad. Number 6 is New England's gone. Dallas, Greg. Just a backwards letter. Let me know if it's not Dallas, but I don't know what else it would be. Detroit is number 7 for. Where did it go? Oh, it's the hieroglyph. Is it Brian? It's Brian. Number 7. Detroit. Number 8. Tampa Bay is gone. Detroit's gone. Chicago's gone. Sorry, guys. Steelers is number 8 for Dave. Got you, Dave. Number 9 is the Rams for Greg. Number 10 is Washington for Dave. Number 11 is Las Vegas for Brad. Number 12 is the Giants. Back-to-back Giants, John. I like your thoughts. Number 13, Philly is there for Bill. Power play Colorado. Random up for John. Got you. Is that 13 claims? Did I do that right? 13, Philly. Power play. 14, Denver for Jonathan. Okay, 2 spots left. And 1 random available. I'm going to hit the restroom really fast while we're waiting for the last 2 to claim and 1 random. So 2 mains, 1 solo left. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. 2 left. Okay, Denver, and we're close. So 1 random available for 18, guys. Baltimore's Brian. Chargers 16 for Dave. So we're closed there. If you're hanging out for licensed jerseys, that's coming up next. If you weren't here Monday, I don't think any of the new ones hit. The new ones we added were, I already forgot the football name we added. Higgins, St. Louis, Shaq, and Del Murphy. I think those are the 4 newest. Last call to grab a random at $18 for John. You would get the 12th random here. I'll give it a second here, and if no claim, we'll see what you get, John. You can try to sell or keep, depending on what you want to do. All right, let's get moving here. I hit it. Go. There it goes. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cincinnati on top, San Francisco on bottom. Go here, do this. John, Jets were your random. If you're wanting to sell or trade, let me know. Greg, New England and Cincy. Jonathan R, Minnesota, Seattle, Dustin. How do I always type it like that? Tampa and Houston. David L, Chicago, Kansas City. Brad, Indy and Cleveland. Greg, Dallas and Arizona. Brian, you have Detroit and New Orleans. David L, Pittsburgh and Miami. Greg, Rams and Green Bay. David L, Washington, Tennessee. Brad, you have Las Vegas and Buffalo. John, Giants and Jets. Jets are up. Okay. The New York Connection Jets are available for 18 or up for trade if anyone wants to offer. Bill S, Philadelphia, Carolina. Jonathan R, Denver, Atlanta. Brian, Baltimore, Jacksonville. And David, Chargers and San Francisco. Get a box number. Which one did we open? Yes, we did. 4 and 7. I'll go back over here. Let's clear it out. There's 1. Why doesn't it show? Oh, it does show my mouse. Not up here, it doesn't. That's weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 4. Brett Favre. Box 4. Who's another 4? Let's go over here. Okay, last call on the Jets. Brett Favre Jets? Maybe. Wish my dog would stop barking up there. Someone would pay attention to her. Gunslinger, here comes a cowboy. I think so. I can see Dallas hitting. I was filling Dallas, San Francisco, but I was like the last 20 boxes I was. They hit earlier. San Fran did. Can't ever really predict Radke. Okay, looks like Jets are staying with you, John. Sorry about that. There's a trade. Atlanta for Jets if you want to do a trade, John. If you're just looking to sell, let me know. If it was just to sell, let me know. If you want to trade, you can trade. No one jumping on the sell or the purchase. I'm going to copy the licensed jersey series drop. We're going to do that one next. Got it pasted, sure, on the trade. Okay. They're right by each other. New York Jets trade and Atlanta trade. Let's roll, guys. Next up, licensed jerseys, tennis stream. Tomorrow we will. There was a chance I was going to go to town this weekend. I think there's like a 5% chance still, but I don't think that's happening. So tomorrow will likely be a normal drop for the weekend. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Box 4. I was going to say I did roll 4, but yeah, I made the Favre comment, so it is box 4. Okay. Here's the bottom for those that want to see. Jason hits an abs, and all of a sudden Colorado forgets how to play hockey. That's how it works, huh? Is it intermission right now between second and third? Or did third start already? There we go. I see the style. That doesn't tell me much. Oh, man. Good grief. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is a congrats and sorry type thing. Sure looks like an amp from one of the traded teams. And it is. Remember, I was begging to see an amp? That was at the start of this case. So I could have been right those days. I could have been right. Jets amp replica on this one. That was one of the traded teams. Let's go into Jonathan. Jonathan, congrats. John, I'm sorry. The other John. I know we used to do a traded hit, not a sold, but a traded hit credit. I might have to bring that back. It doesn't happen all the time, but it has been happening more recently. So, Jonathan, let's see what you got here. If it's Favre, I'm a genius. Oops, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. It happens. Could have easily as well been a Falcons amp. Sauce? I don't think they put Sauce in there since he's on Indy now. I think Radke tries to avoid that if they can. I actually do have a Sauce Jets amp that I can use it for something else, but that was in the reserves. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he went to I don't think I would have guessed him. He went to the Jets, but that's just barely recently. Breece Hall. That's a great hit. Breece Hall, Jets amp. Back certified. Going to Jonathan. Jonathan, nice hit. Congrats. That's 2. No, I guess that one wasn't a random. San Fran was a claim. 1 claim, 1 random. We're down to 2 boxes left from Radke. I'd like to think we got a big name hiding in one of those 2. Based on what we pulled so far, maybe in both. Okay, congrats. Sorry. Next up is Big Al's license jersey. Let's drop it there and see how that goes. I'm going to share my screen quicker so those list can. John, I think we'll do a traded hit clause on that one too. So it'd be like if you sold it, essentially. I need to start doing that, and I forgot about it actually until now, but we had a few trades hit this week. I think I did. Was it a full or a half of the trade spot? I can't remember. Okay, let's go up the top. Let's get a live chat. And let's see where we're at on jerseys. Spot 1, Patty Kane. Not Patty Line, Patty Kane. Going to Nick. Gotcha. Spot 2 is Bill with Favre. Spot 3, Emmitt Smith. For Greg. Spot 4 is Ripken. For Eric. Just 1 behind Mark on Ripken. Sorry. OV is spot 5. I think you're claiming for Uncle Larry. Gotcha. Garnett is spot 6. KG. Oh, there's Spurs and Thunder tonight too, right? I couldn't watch the start of that one. Overtime, double overtime there night after the stream. I was watching it. That was such a good game. Let me know the score on on that game. Both spots for Uncle Larry. Okay. KG was the next one, and that was Zach. And then we had Kane gone, Obi gone, a couple close ones there. Saquon, number 7. Saquon Greg, gotcha. Number 8 is Yari Curry, and that's for Uncle Larry too. Number 9, Garnett's gone. Joker is number 9 for Dustin. 10 is Derrick Henry for Greg. 11, McKinnon. If I didn't get Obi, you didn't get Obi. So McKinnon. Double Avs kind of night, maybe. 8 and 3, 11 is correct. 12, Hughes, Quinners. 4-4, that was a running back. Why do I have 5 for others? Carson other, Verse other, Watt other, Ogden other, Urlacher other. I think there's 5 others. Brees Hall, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5-4-1. 5-4-1-0. No quarterbacks tonight? Yeah, all good. I do that every day when I'm like when I missed you on the mini spot the other day and you hit on that spot after I tried to. Quinn Hughes was 12. Where was I? 12. 13 is Aho. Sebastian Aho for Brian. 14 is Ron Francis for Brian. 15, both spots. Okay, 15 is Shaq. 15 Shaq for Bill. Okay, we are 5 spots away. 7 plus 8. 7, 8, 15. Let me show some pictures here in a second. The rare thing happened where when I went to update the pictures or delete the ones and combine the 2 that didn't hit, both the hits on Monday were on the same pick stitch. That doesn't happen often, but I wonder if they went in the same day or if it was an edit later. Nichols and I can't remember who, Neighbors? Nichols and Neighbors. They either went in on the same day or I just put them together later on. Zach Marino got you. 4 spots left. Let me show some pictures to get this one closed up. Share this post. I could always do this. And scroll down until I see Nichols and Neighbors. There it is. 3/12, so a little over 2 months ago, they were added together, so they were put on the same picture. They went in together, they came out together. Nice. Doesn't matter at all, but I just tell you. Okay, I'm going to read off ones that are still available that have not hit on Monday or that are not claimed today. 4 spots left to close this. T. Higgins, Marty St. Louis, that'd be a double up on St. Louis. This is the Reebok that's scripted. Dale Murphy, new addition. Sergei Bobrovsky, Chris Bosch. I think Bob's going to be in the next East Coast series. So, Ace Bailey for the Utah Jazz. Jay Cottinger, Sean Alexander, JSN, and Alex Caruso. Caruso was a solo that was unclaimed on Monday. That same night, I'm watching him rebound Wemby. I mean, they lost, but he was doing everything. Did you guys watch that game? Caruso was keeping that game alive for the Thunder, man. Matt Sundin, Felix Hernandez, Pat Surtain, Joe Thornton, Brett Hull, both gone. Hill and Bryant, Warner and Solani, Pete Alonso, Isaiah Thomas, Paul Pearson, Andrei Svechnikov, Cooper Kupp, Brian Thomas Jr., Patrick Laine, both gone, Jose Canseco, Luis Suarez and MJD. There's a lot of guys in here that we pulled today. Drew Bledsoe, Dikembe Mutombo, Yordan Alvarez, St. Brown and Warren Moon, Chris Chelios, Max Scherzer, Sammy Sosa, Tim Brown, both gone. Dennis Rodman, Theo Fleury, Andre Johnson, Penny Hardaway, Troy Polamalu, and Andre Dawson. There they are, both hit on Monday together. Justin Jefferson, Jackson Churio. That's all. If anyone a fan of the Boys Show, what's the Boys Show? That doesn't sound like a show I'd watch, Jason. Is it a show about boys? 4 remaining, guys. Sounds like the Man Show with Jimmy, whatever his name is, and the other Adam Carolla we're talking about the other day. And now, girls on trampolines. I like the kid they brought on the show, Andy Milonakis. That's good, actually. It's on Prime. Uh-oh, says my connection is unstable. Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep. Now it's back. Okay, we're 4 away, potentially 3 away since we have less solos today. We ran a little too many the other day, 10 solos. Not all of them got claimed, but we can do something semi-similar. 7 here and 9 there. 16 claimed, 4 remain. I won't show pictures again, but I'll read through the list here again in a second, just in case. On Amazon, totally messed up superhero for adults, really. I've heard that it was good. I think my buddy told me that. St. Louis for Bill B. Gotcha. Three spots left to close this. It's good. Just don't watch around the kids. Yeah. I always tell them that. I'm like, hey, I want to watch a show that you guys aren't supposed to watch. And they're like, why would you want to watch a show we can't watch? And I'm like, I don't, just leave me alone. Go away. There's plenty of reasons why I want to do that. I don't want to watch Goat, that show with Steph Curry, the little animated goat, or Wreck-It Ralph, or The Sandlot every single night. All right? I want to watch something else. They come down here, I'll pause whatever I'm watching. I'm like, why are you pausing? Like, because you can't hear or see what they're saying. Why would you want to watch that? You'll figure it out when you're older. Day 3 left. I'll start reading off sports together. Right now, that's 11 mini claims, so we won't do it quite yet. Maybe we'll do it when we get down to 5, so 2 more claims left. Or we'll just run it all the way through there. No one told me the score to the NBA game. I'm going to go look it up. Oh, another close one, 77-73. NHL is 2-0 in the third period. How bizarre is that? Coughlin and Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev's had a great playoffs. Mitch Marner and Thomas Hertl. What? No, I'd rather not. My kids still are in that. I mean, they're 7 and 8. No, 7 and 9. Almost 8 and 9. They're still very much get scared of shows like that, or have nightmares, or scared of the dark. Heck, I'm still scared of the dark sometimes. What did they see that freaked them out the other day? I mean, that I'm not like I probably should be better, but I let them watch Lord of the Rings with me and stuff, and I just have them close their eyes if it looks a little too scary, like the orcs. I'm not like only letting them watch Disney movies, but I'm not going to have them watch a horror movie or something like that. Violence and stuff. Scared of rabbits for years. That's funny. Okay, 2 to 3 spots left, guys. I'll read off who's left in the NFL claims, who's still there for NFL. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Andre Johnson, Brian Thomas, Cooper Kupp, Drew Bledsoe, JSN, Justin Jefferson. 3 of the best, probably 5 receivers there, huh? Wouldn't you put Jefferson, JSN, and Kupp at 3 of the top 5? You'd put Jamar Chase and who else up there? St. Brown is probably in the top 5 too. Well, Warner, MJD, Pat Surtain, Sean Alexander, T. Higgins, Tim Brown, Troy Polamalu, and Warren Moon. Who am I forgetting on the receiver end? Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, JSN. I feel like there's one obvious one I'm forgetting. Puka, although he's self-destructing for some reason. Timu Solani, gotcha. 1 claim or 2 claims. 1 claim will get us 5 solos. 2 claims will get us 2 solos. So I don't know why I'm putting it over there though. $18. Oh yeah, of course. I've kind of caught on to some of you guys that have young kids that are popping in and out doing nighttime stuff with kids, bedtime stories, baths, whatever. So whenever, like Dustin earlier, when I said, "Oh, Dustin may have left," I don't care if you guys say thanks or not. A lot of times I watch mute, and sometimes I don't even know if I have the random, so that's not why I'm saying it. But I'm more just looking to see if it's a helmet you like, I'm glad you hit that. That's cool. I just barely bought another dual MJD and Fred Taylor. I forgot that this one was in the series. I think the other one's a specialty. I know the feeling. I was driving around the entire Wasatch Front yesterday, from north to south, tryouts and stuff. I didn't even do all of it. My wife was gone even longer doing that. It's kind of crazy. Okay, 1 to 2 claims left, guys. At least 1. I'm not going to run randoms with eight randoms left, so that backfired on me the other day, which is fine. I don't want to take up too much time either. So if we sit, I will. And I don't want people to reach for more spots than they want. But if we get 1 or 2 more claims, that's the good thing now, though, Dustin, is MJD just did a signing, so there's some stuff out there. He's awesome. But there's quite a few dual sign stuff out there from one of their signings, which is great. I'm trying to get I saw a triple and a quad sign too, but they're hard. Okay, 1 to 2 spots to close us, and then we're ready to rock and roll. I was going to look and see if I got an email response here. Nope. Oh, I read off football. Let me read off the rest of the other sports. So 1 spot will close us, guys. Hockey available spots are Svechnikov, Brett Hull, Chris Chelios, Jake Ottinger, Joe Thornton, Matt Sundin, Patrick Laine, Sergei Bobrovsky, Theo Fleury. Somewhere along the line, my music stopped. Dustin, if you have something in mind, I'll listen to what you're thinking. A few MJDs, just not Taylor. Okay. So it's available for trade. Available basketball players: Ace Bailey, Alex Caruso, Chris Bosh, Dennis Rodman, Dikembe Mutombo, Grant Hill, Isaiah Thomas, Paul Pierce, Penny Hardaway. Baseball opens: Andre Dawson, Dale Murphy, Felix Hernandez, Jackson Chourio, Jose Canseco, Chris Bryant, Max Scherzer, Pete Alonso, Sammy Sosa, Yordan Alvarez, and then we have Luis Suarez. 1 spot will close us. Then I'll start thinking about what we're going to add tomorrow. It's hieroglyphics, but it looks like a claim cup. Okay. Dustin, thank you. Good luck to you. We'll close it there. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 5 randoms, 5 solos, I should say. Sorry. And that'll work for the night. Instead of 2 or 4, we'll do 5. Let's get them rolling. Thanks for joining, guys. And we'll see if I can watch a few of these games. The end of them, at least. 7 times. The last 5 will be $10 solos when we get to that point. So 39 through 43. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Kurt Warner, Felix Hernandez, Max Scherzer, Chris Chelios, and Luis Suarez. Nice different bunch there. I like it. Nice. Okay, Warner for Greg. Scherzer for Bill. Chelios for Greg. Luis Suarez and Felix Hernandez. King Felix and our only non-4 major sport jersey that we have right now. We have one in, I think we've pulled like 4 or 5 throughout the whole series, so not a ton, but I could try to find more. Is that my son just barely getting home, coming through the door? He's out partying like it's summer already. Okay, let me look at who has who, and then we'll worry about Felix and Suarez here in a second. We had buy Mutombo for sale. I'll buy Higgins for sale. Let me see who has those two really quick here. Brian W. has Mutombo. Higgins is Brian W. as well. Brian, if you want to sell Higgins and or Mutombo, let those guys know. Let's look through these, then I'll come back and catch up. Nick, you have Kane, Pierce, and Alexander, Bill S., Favre, Thornton, and JSN. That is, oh no, Thornton's hockey. Never mind. Beep boop. Greg, Emmett Smith, MJD, and Andre Dawson. We do have MJD. Eric, Cal Ripken, Chris Bosch, Patrick Laine. Larry V, you've got Ovechkin, Alonzo, and Thomas. Zach B, Garnett, Ottinger, and Grant Hill. Greg, you have Barkley, Bryant, and Canseco. Just what you wanted, Greg. A football and a couple baseballs. Larry V, Curry, Thomas, and Palomalu. Dustin, you have Jokic, Hardaway, and Murphy. Greg, you have Henry, Caruso, and Sosa. Jason T, McKinnon, Alvarez, and Hull. Brian Hughes, Fleury, Andre Johnson. Aho, Sertan, Jefferson, Francis, Bobrovsky, and Mutombo. Bill S., you have O'Neill, Rodman, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Zach Marino, Bledsoe, and Warren Moon. There's a $3 off spot, Zach. Trace. Bill B., Martin St. Louis, Matt Sundin, and Svechnikov. Bill B., that's a $3 spot off, too. Nice. Brian W., Timu, T. Higgins, Ace Bailey, Dustin, Cup, Trio, Brown, Greg, you had Warner, and Chelios, and Max Scherzer went to Bill S. All right, let me get caught up. By Mutombo, by Higgins, Dustin, by Tim Brown. Did Dustin rest of randoms for Trader Salt? Did Dustin say yes to Tim? Sold Greg, yes. Timmy Brown. Be easier if I just found Dustin instead of searching the whole thing. Dustin, Sean Alexander for Thornton. Where's Sean Alexander? Did you put him up for sale? Oh, you're offering him. Sean Alexander for Joe Thornton. Thornton is where? I remember reading it. Oh, right here. Bill, if you want to trade Joe Thornton for Sean Alexander, let him know. Hockey for football. Dustin, Sean, buy Sean. So Sean Alexander purchase is made, offer made as well. Nick from Greg. Bosch and Line for trade or sell. Patrick Line, Chris Bosch. That's still the only Chris Bosch auto I've seen on a jersey, and I love that we have it. Not a ton of stuff floating around for him. Sell both. Okay, that was to the Higgins going to orange for Mark, and it was also Mutombo going to Jonathan S. Right? Off of pure fantastic memory. Sold Greg, and Greg was the Tim Brown. Thanks, Brian. Alvarez for seller trade, says Jason. Yordan Alvarez is up. Larry V, buy Polamalu. Larry V is not here. Keeping Polamalu, don't want that stress. Yeah, Jonathan claimed for Larry because he's gone tonight. That's hard. I even asked him, I tried emailing back saying, do you want him to try to sell stuff? And no response. So better to leave alone. Unless he shows up himself. Paul Pierce for Ottinger. Paul Pierce for Jake Ottinger. Zach B, you have Jake Ottinger. If you want to trade for Paul Pierce, let Nick know. Line for Alvarez. Jason. Patrick Line, Columbus Blue Jackets for Yordan Alvarez Astros. Did you already respond? I just didn't see it. Hole for sell or trade. Nope. Brett Hole's up for sell or trade. Let's see. Rest of randoms for trade or sell. Dustin. Penny Hardaway, Del Murphy, and Jackson Trio are up for sell or trade. I think you just had the 2 spots. Yep. Keep Polamalu. Hole for sale. I'll pass Nick. That was on the Thornton. Okay. No worries. Sell Alexander to Greg. Okay, Greg, you're snagging Sean Alexander. No thanks, Zach. That was for Jake Ottinger trade. Okay. Pass on Line A trade. Okay. I'll take King Felix. Eric, gotcha. Alvarez for Murphy. Yordan Alvarez for Del Murphy. I don't even see him. Oh, he's right here highlighted. Dustin, if you want to trade Murphy for Alvarez, baseball for baseball. We'll buy Grant Hill if up for sale. Grant Hill is Zach. Zach, if you're wanting to sell Grant Hill. I think I'm caught up, guys. Let me know if I missed anything. I'll give it a second just to make sure. So Luis Suarez is available. Chris Boss, Patrick Line up for trade or sell. Penny Hardaway, Del Murphy up for trade or sell. Yordan Alvarez, Brett Hole up for sell. Jackson Turio up for sell or trade as well. I will keep Hill. Okay. I'm going to roll the bingo balls and get rolling, guys. If anything else moves, I'll keep Hill. Okay. Brian W. By Justin Jefferson. If you want to sell Jay Jettas, let him know. I'll give it time, but I think I've given enough time for a second here. I can start moving the process. Sure. Okay. Justin Jefferson going to Greg. Got you, Greg. Oh, man. Okay, let's get 2 boxes. 1, 2. Thank you. Good luck. Yeah. And I'll give it a second here for the last few offers, but there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 available if anyone wants to move those. 161, and there's also still Luis Suarez solo available. 161. Right there. And 50, 50. Let me know when, well, I guess probably already started. Or no, it's well into that period, right? Is the Avalanche game almost over? 3-1. Wow. Can't take an Astro. Gotta keep Murphy. Anyone want Ace Bailey? I want Ace Bailey. Jazz Ace Bailey, rookie last year. Give it 1 second more, and then we'll get rolling with those. You're down on. Oh, that's right. Makar's out. I wonder how long he's out for. I actually forgot about that. I didn't even think about that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna grab him. If anything else moves, we'll worry about it then. Okay, 161 and 50, correct? Yes, they are. $161. Sold to Al. Getting tagged and stuff. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to close this, guys. It looks like the rust is staying there. Chris Bosh, Patrick Laine, Penny Hardaway, Del Murphy, Jordan Alvarez, Brett Hull, Chorio, and Luis Suarez. I'm going to sign off and watch the end of these games. Get the rest of this stuff shipped out by tomorrow. If anything's staying or you want me to hold to look at trading, let me know and I can do that. I don't think I'm going anywhere like I originally thought I might be. So 50, 161, 161, 50. Pulled this one from a suspicious place, so we'll see. Okay, here we go. Good grief. 3, 2, 1. I even made a joke about that, so you can blame me. Oh, just barely in and right back out. That's happened twice. Not this week, but I think it happened on last week too. This was just added, I think, Monday, so it barely had 2 chances to be claimed. Great hit, and I think it's going to. I think it was a claimed hit, wasn't it? It was. Bill B. I pulled it off the new. Like I don't put them in order. They're all, but I know like there's a spot where the new ones go. Great hit, Marty St. Louis. So if we're gonna. Look at that. Double up tonight. This one's got blue ink. This one's got black with a script. This one is frozen. No, this one's Frameworth. This one's East Coast. Frameworth. There's the Frameworth thing there. I'll show you that one. The reason I took him is because it would be a Big Al's weird thing for him to. I know. It's like I'm half expecting to see MJD come out or something like that too. I think he's the only other one that's out there. Good grief. Well, as soon as they're in, they're available. I like the Frameworth COAs. They're cool. Of course, it's got Sid the Kid, right, Nick? A bunch of other guys on there too, though. I think one of those is Bobby Orr. They've got, I don't know who this, that's Bobby Orr. I don't know who that Detroit guy is. Anyways, Martin St. Louis Reebok with Stanley Cup 2004 inscription. It's a great Reebok. I love the Reeboks. Let's open it up. Bill, nice hit. That is a claim hit. Starting with a claim hit. And you're a Lightning fan, so. Who was the one Lightning you were after for a while, Bill? Was it Kucherov? Martin St. Louis Reebok C-Patch. Undrafted retired number man was a boss. Yeah, I like him as a coach a lot too. It's cool. Great hit there. No fight strap in this Reebok. Replica Reebok. It's not a replica, but I've explained that to you guys at CCMs as well. Hedman too, that's right. Well, hello and goodbye, St. Louis, in both series. Barely had any time to claim this one. He's in, he's out. Trying to think if I have any other Lightning in the reserves. Do I have a Kucherov? I might have another Hedman. Do I have a Gensel? I think we've used them all. We've had a lot of Lightning come out over the last year, but I don't know that I have any newer ones. So maybe a little bit before the next Lightning. Nice hit. Okay, box 2. What else did I say weird for this next one? What's the next weird thing that could happen? I guess I already said it. MJD's in the series. Ready for him. Ooh, okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This might be the oldest jersey in the series. I love this jersey too. We actually had him twice. Pulled the same jersey twice. It went back in after a while. He's the oldest, second, third oldest. One of those three he's got to be. Often claimed tonight. He was not claimed. Sorry, I'm not showing that well. That's JSN, if you can't tell. Second, there it is. Second random on the second spot. Bill, on your Brett Favre claim, you had Joe Thornton and JSN. 3 greenish jerseys. The color green paid off on this one. Great hit. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Beautiful jersey, too. Nike 12 patch up there. Seahawks. Large. Lime green Nike. His stuff, even his helmets right now, are kind of higher than they should be, in my opinion. He's not cheap right now. Good season or two will do that, I guess, but also not signing a ton. Great hit. 2 fun ones there. 1 claim, 1 not claim. Martin St. Louis, JSN. This was receiver, so even if I give you that running back, you still did not win. Say it's 5 to 4 to 1, 5 to 4 to 2. No quarterbacks the whole night. Not a single quarterback. What are the odds of that? All right, let's do a quick recap, guys. Congrats to those that hit. Sorry to those that didn't. Especially, I know a few of you guys are on a dry streak with jerseys. I hope it changes for you soon. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Not big out stuff tonight. We had I forget his first name. Say is his name. Ron Say. Scripted ball that's going to go in the corner if anyone's interested. Our minis today were Brian Urlacher and Thurman Thomas on the flash. Radke first. I think that's our first new rookie from this draft appearance. Kalen Black, Indiana Hoosier running back on the lunar. Also an amp for Brees Hall. And then jerseys were Martin St. Louis and Devon Taves from East Coast. Both great jerseys, but I was looking for a Pitchard or a Wayner. The rest is Big L's. Harry Carson, Jared Verse, Keenan McCardell, TJ Watt, Jonathan Ogden, and the dual signed MJD Fred Taylor jerseys were Martin St. Louis double up tonight and JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Likely we'll have a regular schedule tomorrow, so unless I post something saying it's not regular, I would just look for the regular post for the weekend. Fire Factory and Big Al's try to add some fun jerseys tomorrow. Clearing out one of the old ones there. That's nice. JSN and then one of the brand new ones. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy watching these games if you're going to turn them on, and then we'll see you this weekend if you're around. Appreciate you guys hanging out as always.